I never believed hell was real. Not really. I thought it was a symbol, a story meant to scare people into being good. But what I saw during those few minutes I was gone convinced me that hell exists, and so does the angel who guards its gates. It began one night when I was driving home. Rain was pouring, my heart was heavy with regret, and I was angry at God. I remember shouting into the night, "If you're real, show me." Moments later, everything went black. They said my car spun off the road, and I was gone for 7 minutes. But where I went felt like eternity. At first I was standing in complete darkness, heavy, endless darkness. I could feel a pull, like gravity, dragging me downward. Then I began to hear the screams, thousands of voices, pain, terror, regret, echoing from a distance. The air burned even though there was no fire yet. Suddenly, I saw a light far below, like a city made of flames. And between me and that inferno stood a figure, massive, radiant, with wings of light that shimmered between gold and white. He was not comforting. He was terrifyingly beautiful. When I tried to look directly at him, my soul trembled. His eyes were filled with sorrow, not anger. I asked, "Who are you?" He answered without moving his lips. The voice spoke inside me. "I am the watcher of the gate. I do not condemn, I guard." I didn't understand. I thought angels belonged in heaven, not here. He seemed to know my thoughts. He said, "Where there is justice, there is also mercy. But mercy unaccepted becomes judgment." Behind him I saw the gates, enormous, carved with light that looked alive. Through them, I could see what looked like souls, shadows, moving, reaching, crying. The heat was unbearable, and yet I wasn't burning. I asked, "Why are they there?" He said, "They chose darkness when light called their name." Then something changed. The angel stepped aside, and for a moment I saw inside. The flames weren't what I expected. They weren't physical. They were emotional, spiritual. Each soul relived their worst moment over and over. The pain came from knowing they could have chosen love but didn't. I screamed, "Please, close it." The angel raised his hand, and the gates shut with a sound that shook everything. Then he looked at me and said, "You are not here to stay, you are here to remember." I asked, "Remember what?" He looked toward the distance, where a faint light, different from the fire, was glowing. He said, "Tell them the gates are real, but so is the one who can keep them closed." And with that I felt something grab me like a rush of wind, and I woke up in the hospital gasping for air. The doctors said I had been gone too long to come back, but I did, and I'll never forget the look in that angel's eyes, the mix of justice and heartbreak. Since that night, I stopped mocking faith. I stopped asking for proof, because I met the proof, standing before the gates of hell, guarding those who chose to walk away from the light. And every time I close my eyes, I still hear his final words echoing in my soul. "Remember, the gate opens from the inside.